Hi, Mark here. It is Tuesday, September the 30th, 9:50 a.m. Eastern. That's 1:50 p.m. GMT. US session well underway. Let's have a look how the US dollar's performing. Third consecutive day, lower highs, lower lows. US dollar being sold off on the index. I've got resistance at 97.71. I've got support at 97.32. Zoom in on that hourly, and there you can see in this hour the US certainly put in a fight, but there's the wicket left behind and now coming down. And as we saw in the Asian European session, dollar weakness. We'll see if that continues through the US session. Let's have a look at the majors, starting on the daily and the Euro US. And there you can see small green candlestick that's buy euro, selling US dollar weakness, following up on the last 2 days. That's Friday, yesterday being Monday, and today, Tuesday. US dollar weakening against the euro. I've got support at 117.09. I've got resistance at 117.59. If I zoom in on the hourly, there you can see US dollars attempted fight back, just like we saw on the index. Didn't last, and right now sitting at 117.36. US dollar weakness. Buyers of euro will be looking up at the 117.59 resistance. Support sellers of euro, buyers of US. If the US dollar is able to maintain the fight back, looking down at support at 117.09. Let's have a look at the pound. Similar pattern to the euro, small green candlestick for the third consecutive day. That's buying pound, selling US dollar weakness as the US session uh, has been underway now for going on 2 hours. I've got support at 134.20. I've got resistance at 134.51. Relatively narrow range. Buyers will be looking to break above the resistance. Yesterday got rejected at this resistance area. We'll see whether buyers can break higher, or if there's a turnaround and US dollar strength returns, that would be selling pound, buying US dollar, and sellers would be looking down at the 134.20 support level. US dollar yen, strong sell-off, no fight back from the US against the yen. Strong yen again, third consecutive day as well. I've got resistance at 148.81, and I've got support at 147.82. Another 100-day pip move for the yen. If I zoom in on the hourly, you'll see it testing that support right now, testing the 147.82. US dollar being sold off against the yen, and as yet no fight back from the US. Let's have a look at the US dollar Canadian. US dollar weakness again. We can see that following up from yesterday. I've got resistance tested a little bit higher. Let me just move that up slightly. 139.28 is our resistance. I've got support at 139.05. Yesterday, sellers weren't able to maintain below the 139 level. We'll see if sellers can break below this level. That'll be selling US, buying Canadian strength and dollar weakness. If there's a turnaround, if the US can fight back from this area, from this level, buyers will be looking up at the 139.28 resistance level. So for now, US session well underway, almost 2 hours, and we are seeing weak US dollar pretty much across the board. You see it on the index, we see it against all the majors. We've got our resistance support levels in place. So we'll see whether the resistance support levels can be tested and broken. Alternatively, whether we get a bounce up or down off those levels. We've got levels to work with. Keep that discipline. I'll see you at the end of the day. Good trading.